Sagittarius, welcome to your work, career, money reading for September. This is what we have here. We have got 4 cards for your work career. We've got 4 cards for money, investment, finance. I have some oracle cards through the middle. We're going to jump into this. But before I do, Saggy, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, please do think about leaving me a comment and hitting subscribe. It is all engagement based here on YouTube, so it makes such a difference. If you'd like a personal reading, first link down below will take you where you need to go, and there's other links down there if you'd like to start learning tarot and other things. Okay, well, let's jump in. Now, the first card out, the Moonology card, is the Balance, Spirituality and Practicality card, full moon in Pisces. Now, I can also sort of feel that there's been some disappointment here, and it comes to, I think, work sector, which is flowing into, your money area here. Now, linking to the moon energy, the Piscean energy, there might have been something that you didn't see coming here, or some kind of undercurrent all the way through to, feeling a bit deceived here when it comes to work and money lately, or leading into September. Now, that is coming to conclusion and completion, okay? There is beautiful energy here of fresh new starts, but this is really saying, okay, look, it is time for you to take action and step into your power this month. Okay, let's move into solutions mode. Now, I've got pay yourself first, which is interesting. It says, make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you have the savings to invest in your future, your present and your future. Yeah, so maybe there's been a situation here, at work, there's been a disappointment, or there's been a loss of clients or contracts or something like that, and it has had an impact on your finances, and maybe you weren't prepared for it. So it's a heads up to say, look, it's a real act of self-care and self-love to actually put some money aside. Now, I know that not everyone's in that position, and not everyone's in that position all the time, but it's something to be mindful of, okay? And, maybe even looking at generating some new income streams so that you really can protect yourself in that way in the future. So let's jump over to work career first, Sag. And so I have the 3 of Swords here in your situation. We have the Star in your challenge, we have the Advice, 7 of Wands, and we have the Emperor here in the outcome. Now, 3 of Swords, it feels like there's been, a disappointment or a loss here. Some of you might have lost a job. Some of you might have had your hours cut. Some of you might be in business and you've lost an important client or contract, okay? Either way, or you might be in the recruitment process and you haven't been successful for a job that you had your heart set on, right? Yes, that's happened, and we can't take that back. What we can do is recreate. What we can do is get back in the game. What we can do is keep going. And that's exactly what you're being asked to be here. You're actually being asked to be the Emperor. Let's step back up. Let's take control of this and do what we need to do to get into that solutions mode. The challenge is the Star, interesting, and I think interestingly, and this can be a card of healing, balance, recalibration and rebirth. So I think maybe there is some struggle here of moving past what happened here, maybe trying to sort of overthink it in terms of what does this mean in the big scheme of things and why did this happen. Remember, balance spirituality with practicality. It's time to ground down again and go, okay, cool, that happened. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to think moving forward from now, what can I do? Now, I feel like the Star is actually guiding you to be more on purpose when it comes to your work. I think that you might look back on what was lost here and actually be pleased about it. And you might not be able to really get your head around that right now. But I think in time you will, when you really are, in the position that you will end up in, okay? We can't really connect the dots and see what picture they make until further down the track when we look back in hindsight. So it could be that just wasn't going to work out for you, or what is coming is even better, because the Star always aligns us to purpose, right? And there's an element of divine protection or divine guidance with this energy. So we have to trust that process. And look, maybe you did put yourself out there vulnerably and got burnt, but I see you fighting the good game and winning. Advice is the Seven of Wands, and it is to keep going and don't let the setback get on top of you. For some of you, it might even be salvageable in some way if you keep pushing, and if so, this is your indication to keep going. So Seven of Wands, you know, you will end up on top, and you have the, you know, you have the kind of higher ground here when it comes to the situation. You're being asked to be the Emperor, which is somebody who is stepping up in their power seat, getting back in control and thinking, okay, what can I do now to lay a bit more firm foundation so this doesn't happen again? Some of you might actually end up getting offered a role that puts you up to the next level, and that might be the position that you look back in and go, Saggy, well, I'm really glad that I didn't get that one, because otherwise I would have sold myself short. Okay, so that is definitely here as a message. You know, this may also, the Emperor might stand for somebody who, you know, was at the helm of the ship and who made this decision that did lead you to that disappointment. But I see you getting back on top and back in your game to empire build here again, Sagittarius. So I think that is positive, and you just need to protect yourself emotionally in the process. Like, try not to take on sort of the emotional side of things here, and realize that when it comes to work decisions, you know, it probably wasn't made from a place of emotion from your employer, or your decisions shouldn't be made from that place as well. We really just need to look at it, you know, in a sort of a strategic way. Now let's move over to money, Sag. I've got a Page of Cups here, situation, challenge is the Fool, advice is the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the outcome. So we've got the Page of Cups here, and look, I think that this is the fact that there could actually be some new opportunities coming your way. Now, of course, these areas are very intertwined, so it could be that there's a new potential here in work career that can actually help you get out of a financial funk as well. Sometimes the Page of Cups is good advice, is an offer of help, maybe to get you through a difficult time here until you can move on, the Fool. If you have, you know, lost some work or some monetary means here through your work. Because the challenge is the Fool, and the Fool is a fresh new start, like moving forward, maybe from Five of Pentacles, a challenging financial time or extra expenses in this time. I think that with some healthy reevaluation, Seven of Pentacles, you can bring things back into balance, because we've got a real message here of things needing to be balanced through bringing real awareness and attention to, look, where is money going? Like, what are all my outgoings, especially the ones that I've kind of forgotten about, like maybe, you know, subscriptions that money's just going out every month, or like, how can you fix the leaks? That's what's coming through here, right? We've got some leaks here. But the Fool really wants you to move forward and is saying, okay, you need to be mindful with money in September. You know, there's always a thing of like, let's not be the Fool or kind of get swept away, but we actually need to really bring focus and be working the balance sheet when it comes to September. And that's how we avoid the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles could be a moment of lack or loss, but Spirit wants you to know this is just a moment, right? This is not your new normal, right? Try and stay out of the lack, but also look at where you truly are investing energy, where you truly are, you know, investing money, and where your focus is going. So I see it as a recalibration month for you, and I think that, you know, I think that you can bring things back into balance, but we need focus and awareness, and you being the Emperor, which is someone who really is in control. I'm going to draw you a Divine Abundance Oracle card to close this out, and I have Deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So I think it's about, you know, acceptance of what's going on here, and, you know, putting it down to life experience. But when we sort of let go, and we let go of outcomes, and, you know, move into solutions mode and possibility again, you know, that's when we actually attract exactly what we need. So Sag, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you'd like a personal reading, the first link down below will take you to my website where you can check those out. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and please do hit subscribe. I would love that and be very grateful for you. I'm just wishing you all the love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.